Well, I mean, listen, they had tons of guys out. They're injured. They're young. And so, for us, I just thought we had a professional game. We came out and played the right way, built the lead, and got our guys that need to play some minutes, which was great. So it was good to see Jaden and Paul and all the guys play tonight. That was good for us.
What did you make of Joel?
Yeah, he was fine. He was good. He had his speed back. As fast as I've ever seen him run was in the third quarter. I think he knew he had like 3 minutes left before he came out. So I thought James, his passing was unbelievable tonight again, which is good for us. And I liked our pace.
The fact that was just the 7th time that the starters had all played together.
Yeah.
What pleases you most about the way that all 5 of them really found a way to make an impact?
Yeah, it's a lineup that we're still evaluating, defensively, because clearly it's a good offensive lineup. We know that. And so if we can be a good defensive lineup as well with that lineup, it can be really good for us. We just haven't seen it a lot, and we've had no in a rows, where they've played together 6, 7, 8, 9. It's been 1 and 2, and then one guy's been out. So that was good to see. Hopefully we can keep that going.
At that point, what do you like, or what did you kind of make of the different combinations you had out there tonight? Just because,
it was tough tonight. You can't judge tonight because some of the rotations, especially in the second half, we have never done. So even in the first half, typically we want Shake and Matisse in, and then we didn't bring Matisse in. Shake and Tyrese in, but we didn't bring Tyrese in for a couple of extra minutes because of the lead. So you can't get a lot out of the rotations tonight.
Did you think about leaving Melton in the starting lineup, or do you like him more in that 6-man role?
We like them both, and he can play both. So there may be nights where he does. But, he's an elite defender. We have that on our side. We know that. But, in the other way, you put Tyrese and Tobias and that group out there, they're elite offensively. So, we'll see.
What did you make of Jaden? I know it was just garbage time.
He was great. Jaden, I'm telling you, he is, we talk about DeAnthony, and this is probably a hell of a statement, but I think he's going to be an elite defender. I really do. I think he's naturally physical. He has a chance to be a good player on the defensive end, and then the offensive part about his cutting, his rebounding. He does things that he has a chance to be a good player.
Do you see some similarities to DeAnthony?
Not really. They're a little different. DeAnthony has long arms, and he's more physical, athletic. High basketball IQ defensively, though, I will say that. So they're a little different. I tell you, though, in together, at a point, it could be pretty special.
You like the fact, typically a young guy like that who doesn't play a lot, when they get in and spin, but this guy came in and like on a mission to show you.
Yeah, that's who he is. That's why we love him. Practices, too. That's why we've taken him off the G League team a lot this year, just to have them in our practices, because especially in the middle of the year, you have a practice, half the guys don't want to practice, and Jaden shows up, and whoever he's guarding has to practice because Jaden is, and it's a good thing to have on your team.
Tyrese, you talked a lot about getting nails to the backboard. It seems like he's doing more of that.
Yeah.
Does that also make you feel better about when he does kind of lead that all bench unit, that he's kind of getting into more of a flow like that?
Yeah, I just think it leads, he's a great shooter, but I think it leads to more open shots for him in a crazy way, where when he starts the game out looking for the threes, and if they don't go, then they take away everything else. I just think when he starts an attack, it's amazing how many open shots he ends up with. But him and Shake definitely can run that second group for sure. Thanks, guys. All right. Congrats, Keith. How you doing?
Tier 1 locker room will be here momentarily.
Oh, you doing, young man? Doing good? All right.
James was just talking about all the hard work that you put into the floor, and the fact that you were able to get out there early, and you couldn't play early. Just what did you make of your performance tonight?
I feel like it was solid. I feel like I was trying to make the best of my minutes, just going out there doing what I can. I feel like I tried to make an impact on the game, and I think I went out there and kind of showed that a little bit.
What did you see on that putback dunk, and how did it feel afterward to hear the crowd in the bench?
Oh, man, I don't know. It's just in a moment type of thing. I was going for the rebound and kind of turned it over. But it was great to see the bench, see those guys cheering me on and stuff like that. Man, that was big for me, so I appreciate them for that.
How important were those minutes for you, Jacob, just to go out there and just
I feel like it was pretty good. You know, I haven't really had too many opportunities like that. So I felt like I told you a couple minutes ago, like I just had to make the best of it. So that's what my mindset going into it.
Does it just build your confidence when you Doc was in here telling us he thinks you have potential to be a really good NBA player, especially on the defensive end? Tobias, James, everyone kind of, does that give you more confidence?
Of course it does, especially being around guys like that every day. You see how great they are, how they've been in the league for a minute. Doc's been around this game for a long time, so be able to hear words like that from those three is it's amazing. So.
But what is it like to constantly be on the transaction wire going back and forth? I mean, do you give a place in both towns? Are you commuting? Or do you just want to pick you up? I mean, what's this been like this year?
I mean, it's been all over the place. It's been kind of like a roller coaster, you know what I mean? But really, I'm just making the best of it, enjoying my time. I learned last year, everything's unpredictable. So just stay ready, be ready, to embrace everything, every opportunity, no matter if it's here in the G League, wherever they want me at. So just make the best of it.
With extended minutes with the Bluecoats, where have you seen your game grow the most this season?
I feel like just being able to adjust to the pace of the game, being able to slow down, make better reads. My offensive game got better. Defensively, I feel like I've taken that next step. So my all-around game and just my IQ of the game probably grown the most.
Jaden, at camp, you talked about the way that Tyrese was sort of taking you under his wing, and we saw him pull you aside at the end of the game tonight. What's that relationship been like for you?
It's great. That's my guy right there. Reese, he always got the best energy on the team. He coming in every day, same energy, positive attitude. So being around a guy like that, you got no choice but to just have a good time when you're around him, So. Yeah, appreciate y'all.
All right, guys. That'll be it for right here. Thank you, guys.
Tobias, you face the team for the second time in a very short period of time, and you come out with an effort that's a full team effort tonight. What's it say about this team's makeup to be able to do what you guys did tonight and just stay on it the entire game?
Yeah, I mean, for us, that's what we're supposed to do. Handle our business and do it in great fashion. And we need games like that where we can go out and dominate and stick with what's working for us all throughout the game, and just be professionals in how we approach it, and do what we have to do. So I thought tonight we had great focus all throughout the game, and we just fed off what was working, and that was our defense and making the easy play offensively, and it was a simple game plan for us to be able to get the win and to feel good about our performance.
This is your expected starting lineup, and it's only the seventh time this year it's come out this way. I mean, how important is it? Hopefully, you guys can stay injury-free and kind of see what you guys can do.
We just have to focus on what works for our group, and that is obviously being aggressive defensively and offensively, moving the basketball from side to side and getting easy looks. Obviously it's our seventh game as a collective, that five out there, game by game we'll continue to have different guys that have the hot hand and be able to just feed that guy and allow that person to make plays. But we know how dominant we are and how great we can be, and we need games like this to continue to show that, and we got to do that even when we play some of the top teams in the NBA as well. Just continue to thrive off of that type of energy.
What did you make of Joel's performance in his return?
No, I thought he did great. I mean, he's been out getting himself as healthy as he can be, but just came out and was his dominant self as he always is. And obviously 36 and 11, that's a pretty good effort.
It's in the crazy way down. This question sounds crazy, but I'm just honestly. In the past, y'all had a knack of playing down to your opponent.
For sure, yeah.
And so when you look at the way you guys dominated them tonight, you look at this as a step in the right direction as far as you guys, doing what you're supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, I say so. I think, obviously that team, no offense to them, but they have guys out of the lineup right now and whatnot. But for us, our big thing was our focus going into this game. Obviously, just playing them, knowing that they were going to come out and give, still a great effort. But for us, it was just to impose our will on the team. And I thought, Joel did a great job of that early on, of being able to be dominant and set the tone for us. And then we just got stops and got out and ran, and that was where we were able to create a lot of easy baskets for us. So I thought we did a great job of just staying locked into knowing not to play down to, the competition or play down to another team's record, but to really play to our standard of basketball. So I thought even being at home, just embracing our crowd as well, that was a big maturity step for us as a group. So we got to stay at that.
What have you seen from Jaden Springer from year 1 to year 2?
Mm-hmm. No, I always, I thought tonight he had a great game. I'm extremely proud of him. Not only being a young guy in the NBA, but he's really progressed his game, and a lot of people don't get to see it because of the makeup of the team that we have and the talent. But he's made great improvements. He's going to be a hell of a player in the NBA, in my opinion, just because of his ability to defend and to really defend 1 through 4, even 5s. So I think he has that down, and once he continues to improve his skills offensively, he's going to be a really good offensive player as well. So I think he's doing all the little things, cutting, rebounding on the offensive end that is going to help his progression on that side of the basketball or on the basketball floor. But I'm always impressed with just seeing his development. I think if you ask anybody on the roster about him during training camp, he was probably one of the surprises of the team and what he was able to do. Now, obviously, through a long season, that gets lost in the shuffle, but I'm always proud when he gets opportunities to get in the game, and to be able to play like he played tonight, that was big, and a big confidence boost for a young player.
All right, thanks, guys.